Say hello to the Z Flip 6. I finally have it. After probably the most torturous adventure I've ever had to get a smartphone, it's been a disaster. And I want to talk about this video. I'll also do like a little unboxing to insult your sensibilities because there's not really anything in the box. But so I pre-ordered my Z Flip 6. This is not the Z Flip 6 that I pre-ordered. I actually pre-ordered the new black one, the crafted black or crafted carbon, whatever the one they call it, with the nice texture on the back and all that stuff. Didn't get it. My Z Fold 6 also not here. I'm pretty certain it got stolen in transit by someone at UPS, which we'll see if it shows up. It was supposed to be here 2 days ago. And then they're like, we'll update you when we have a new delivery date, even though it's here in Houston, like a few miles probably down the road from my house. And then they changed the delivery date till tomorrow. And who knows? We'll see if it shows up. But yeah, problems with that. My Z Flip 6 order got canceled by Samsung yesterday, just spontaneously canceled. I was supposed to go pick it up over at the Samsung store and they just canceled it. So I was like, all right, whatever. My Galaxy Watch, my Watch Ultra has been pushed back till August sometime, even though I pre-ordered it on the 12th. And my ring that I ordered, I didn't order it in time to get it from Samsung, so I ordered it at Best Buy. It was supposed to be available for pickup today. And it says out of stock, will notify you when it's there. So I got this at Best Buy. I got no pre-order deals. I got none of my stuff and basically got screwed every which way from Sunday by Samsung and the pre-order buying process. So Z Flip 6, after all that narrative, yeah, it's been a giant disaster. And this is the, I guess, silver gray color. And I got an opportunity to go to New York at the expense of my wallet to go see it right before it came out. So Samsung was kind enough to invite me to go to New York to go see them hands-on and get a briefing and all that stuff. No review units, but I could pay my way to go fly to New York to go take a look at them, which I do appreciate the opportunity. So thanks for that, Samsung. But it would have been better if they'd maybe given me a review unit. Anyway, so I'll keep working on that avenue. But yeah, so I bought all the stuff, no complaints, whatever, bought all my things, and then none of them are here. So, and I have no Z Flip 6 order. So I went and bought this at Best Buy. They have terrible deals, by the way. I got like a $250 instant gift card. They had a maximum credit of $460, which, I mean, it kind of works out about the same as if you go through Samsung, because Samsung's only offering $650 maximum, which is okay, but it's not as good as it has been in the past, where it's like, okay, you trade in your Z Flip 4, you get the Z Flip 5 for like 50 bucks or 100 bucks or whatever it was, or the same thing previous year before that. They've gotten us accustomed to such good deals that when it's like, oh, we'll only give you $650, it just doesn't seem like that great of a deal. So either which way, the phone itself, I think it's the most improved of the two phones. I think the Z Flip 6 is more improved than the Z Fold 6. It's got the new chipset. It's got 2 new cameras instead of 1 new camera. It's got the vapor chamber on the inside, 7 years of support, brighter screen, all sorts of stuff. Still no DeX, of course. And I think that's one of the big problems with this phone. A lot of people don't like that it doesn't have DeX. And I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but at this point it seems frivolous that they don't put it in there. Like, it's in so many other lesser phones. I know this one doesn't have the biggest battery in the world, but it has the same size battery as the S24 now. So there's a lot of stuff in this phone that I think is very capable of doing DeX, especially got wireless charging, all that stuff. You should be able to run it at the same time, whether it's wired or wireless DeX. So with the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 and all the bells and whistles, they bumped it up to 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes internal storage, all that great stuff. Like, it's more than capable of using DeX. So I'm like, why do you keep leaving it out? So I believe it's, of course, it's a design choice. It's something they do. I guess they figured the Z Flip is more of a pedestrian phone. It's more of a casual consumer phone. It's not something people are necessarily buying to use DeX, but some people like to use the flip phones, especially since there's so few compromises nowadays, because they've got them so up to date with other phones. You're not really compromising. When they first came out, there was a lot of compromises. So it made sense, you know, barely a 3,000 milliamp battery. It had a lot of lesser specs in a lot of ways. It was very expensive. So it made sense that they didn't put DeX in there then. But now on the 6th iteration, it should have DeX. So yeah, there's just that stuff. Of course, they raised the price to $1099. It is a little bit more expensive now. So I know that rubbed some folks the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, all right, I get it. 7 years of support, a couple updates. Yes, you're going to charge us extra money. That's what y'all did with the S24 series phones, S24 Ultra mainly. But whenever it comes to those years of support, I guess they factor that in. It's going to cost them $100. I don't know. But I was hoping to see better trade-in deals, but they didn't have very good deals at Best Buy. I didn't get the double the storage upgrade because, of course, at this point in time, the pre-order deal is not there anymore because you can buy it now. So as I cautioned folks over the last couple of weeks, if you want one, make sure you pre-order it. And I did, and then they canceled my order. So I woke up today expecting to go to the Samsung store to go pick it up because when I ordered it, I couldn't get the color I wanted in time anymore through delivery, but I could pick it up at the Samsung store. So that's what I did. Anyway, yeah, that's how it all panned out. Anyway, so here's the unboxing portion of the video for those who actually care. If not, you can fast forward to the end and hit the like and subscribe button and all that jazz. But whenever it comes to the unboxing, not a whole lot there. We've been having this thing for years where I feel like I'm insulting your intelligence even doing an unboxing video, but hey, here it is. So there's nothing in the box but the phone. You get a charging cable, no charging brick, no charging adapter, and because my pre-order stuff disappeared and went away, I didn't get the $50 free or the $100 or whatever, so I didn't get a case with it. I was originally getting a case. I didn't get to get a charging brick with it. So at this point, if you're going to buy that stuff, you're going to have to get a charging brick. You're going to have to get a case, pay for that stuff out of pocket. There's a SIM ejector tool, which, yes, it's still in there. And then little wasted pieces of paper for documentation for whatever purposes. But anyway, so it's here now. And I think that there are some considerable upgrades here. Is it necessary to get it over the Z Flip 5? Probably not. And I'm going to have another video soon comparing the Motorola Razr 2024 or the Razr Plus and this phone. I have both of them now. So as y'all guys and gals know, I've been covering flip phones since the advent of these foldable, flippable phones. I had the Motorola Razr 5G that came out years ago. I got the first Z Flip, and then I had the Z Flip 5G, the Z Flip 3, Z Flip 4, 5, 6. So I've had all the Z Flips ever since they've come out. I'm a big fan of them. They've just gotten better and better and better. So I'll have more content as things move along forward. But I wanted to share my story, let y'all know the level of dedication that I'm committed to bringing y'all the best that I can for this stuff. I paid like $1,100 out of pocket today to get this. After the $2,000 I paid to go to New York to see it, I thought maybe they'd give me a review unit, but they didn't. But they let me see them early, and that allowed me to make a lot of content for you guys and gals. I got about an hour and a half of hands-on time with them back then. I got like a 45-minute briefing. So I was pretty up to date on a lot of the stuff. I was able to share that with you guys and hopefully help you to make some informed purchasing decisions along the way. And that's what I like to do. Like, I'm not a salesman here. I'm not. But I care about helping to give you all informed information, to give you the information that you need to help make a decision if you're looking to buy something. I mean, I know you're not here watching my video because it's pretty. I'm not pretty. My videos aren't pretty. People watch other folks like MKBHD for all that shiny stuff. But I feel like most folks come here because they want to get my honest feedback and input on these devices so you can determine whether it's worth buying it or not. And I think that it is. If you don't have one, if it's your first foldable, if it's your first flip phone, definitely the Z Flip 6 is a great one to pick up. It's a fantastic phone. The Z Flip 5 was a fantastic phone. We've got all the great stuff on the front screen now. There's a lot of improvements to the user interface there and all that jazz. So if you're interested, I think you'll probably be really happy with it. And of course, if you happen to buy it through Samsung, you can get it basically no commitment. You can take it, you can send it back within the 2 weeks. You don't have to pay a stocking fee. So that's one of the nice things about Samsung. But anyway, that's all that I got. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully if you pre-order one, your process has gone way smoother than mine has, because this is for the birds. This has been the absolute worst process I've ever dealt with trying to get these devices. I pre-ordered all four things. I pre-ordered the Ring, I pre-ordered the watch, I pre-ordered the phones, well, both phones, the fold and the flip, and here we are like halfway through the day that they've come out and I have nothing. And it's interesting because you look on the social media and people started getting their phones like Thursday and Friday last week, days before the actual release date. And that's another benefit with Samsung. A lot of times when you pre-order it, especially if you pre-order it day one, day two, and sometimes you get it early. I'm not usually in that boat. Usually it just shows up on time for me, but I've seen a lot of people getting them over the last week. So that's cool for them. And now I will get to work on this so I can bring you my full review soon enough. But that's all I got so far. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, sympathies, questions about my overall mental health after this disaster today, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. I did go have some Mexican food and some Dr. Pepper to kind of calm myself down before I sat down to record today. So I'm good to go on that front. But that's all I got. As always, Hit the like and the subscribe button, little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys next time.